On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
First down, Lobos.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Second down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Lobos are on the move. Going up top on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And off to Jones. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, Lobos.
Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still running at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Movement here from the tight end. Hands it off. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the Lobos get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Lobos! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Green. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
First down, Lobos.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
First down, Lobos.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 1.
That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Second down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
LSU 14. New Mexico 7.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Perry. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Poole. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Lobos are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Dampier. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 10 to NC State.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU right back to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
To the air, it's Collins. Still looking on the move. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Hill. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long.
He's brought down at the 34.
They want to throw it.
3rd down coming.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Jacobs. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
24, New Mexico, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Power football with the run. And he could not get loose on the run. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. And he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Lobos have taken it inside the 20. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. He's got him still on his feet. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. Feeling some heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Field goal is good.
LSU 24, New Mexico 7.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
First down for the offense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
It's now 2nd down.
Here's the handoff. Using the spin move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for space. It's Perry. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Lobos are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll say this this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Give to the single back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for the miss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Poole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Got the quick pass. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Collins. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. And the Lobos are threatening in the red zone. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the toss. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Offense set on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Back to pass, it's Collins. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Give him 105 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Lobos have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Jaycatt. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Brings up second down.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Brings up third down.
On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Dropping back, it's Collins. Finds his tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 9 over Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Now on 1st down after that completion. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And it's good. The game winner.
That makes the score LSU 34, New Mexico 31.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.